This trad wife's getting called out for saying the most unhinged things ever because she's glamorizing men so much that she already forgot what girls like her actually deserve.
If you want to be a man of God, then you have to be a woman of God, and that includes being submissive.
See, in her recent podcast interview, she claimed that women should submit their entire lives to a man, insisting that this is what's actually written in the Bible. But obviously that rubbed people the wrong way. Not just because she's pushing these weird trad wife beliefs, but also because it seems like she's using religion just to justify her views.
I'm so glad that I did that, because my husband is the only man you guys ever saw me with. He's gonna be the only man you will ever see me with.
However, while people were already dragging her for these problematic statements, others actually started exposing her for faking it all. Turns out she had said something before that completely contradicts everything she just preached. You see, one commenter asked her under one of her videos saying, "Did your husband approve this outfit?" She replied no, adding that her husband actually likes it without her clothes on. Now, believe it or not, this reply sparked a massive debate online, with some claiming she's rage baiting and others saying she's simply clapping back at haters. However, as people started digging deeper, they uncovered even more receipts that could prove this girl's actually fake. See, in case you haven't heard of her yet, this is Milan Al-Masad.
You can say Milane, you can say Milane if you want to, but I prefer just Milane.
Milan first started her career as a Pinterest girlie, sharing a lot of fashion content, but people looked up to her for her OOTD inspos, and over time she started adding more Christianity into her content, which to be fair helped her gain even more followers.
Alright, it's time for Luke chapter 11.
But here's the thing, after getting married recently, she's become super duper problematic. She often says things that rub people the wrong way, because while some trad wives online promote homemaking and femininity, Milan's content, on the other hand, push the idea that submission is God's design. Now, people online are wondering why no one's calling her out yet, because she might already be influencing her followers to think the same way. Some are even posting TikToks saying, "Why is no one talking about how pretty privilege let her get away with saying these deeply problematic things?" Guess what? If you think she's only getting dragged for her controversial takes, well, you couldn't be more wrong, because apparently Milan is also an alleged liar, one who loves telling story times that aren't even real. One time she went on TikTok and shared how she doesn't let herself post with other men.
Here's why I never posted myself with another man than my husband, because I am obsessed with him. Only a husband deserves a post for me. You better put 2 rings on it.
See, Milan spoke as if she's this super faithful, holy wife, but people aren't buying it, because now they're dropping receipts showing Milan posing with different men. But despite all these revelations about Milan, though, her fans are still rallying behind her, claiming that people are just making a big deal out of nothing. First, they argue that there's nothing wrong with her recent statement, and second, they insist that all those exposés about Milan are fake and completely blown out of proportion. She's Christian, though, and she's talking about religious people. Nothing wrong with what she said, she's actually following a religion. What do you guys think? Is Milan Al-Masad really just the internet's newest target, or is she truly the problematic influencer hiding behind her fake trad wife persona?